Welcome to my very tiny gym. Got the perfect amount of space here to do a kettlebell swing. So in a perfect world, you're gonna have no back pain in a swing. If you're feeling something in your low back, I want you to send me a message. We're gonna work through that. Send me a video of what you're doing. Keep it light. We're gonna work through that because ideally, this is all about the hinge, so expanding and lengthening the glutes, and then the hips come forward. Key piece as we're going through this is we don't want hips back, knees back, because then we tend to drive the knees back to push us up and clench to shove the hips forward. So the knees stay soft, hips go back, hips come through. In a perfect world, we don't have our knees moving. Now, here's how to set yourself up for a kettlebell swing if you've never done one before. Ideally, what we're gonna do is actually keep it away from us just a little bit because that setup is gonna allow us to feel softness in the knees, hips back, just like in a deadlift, and reaching forward. Okay, so I don't want to pinch between my shoulder blades. I want to feel that reach. It's almost like at this point, I'm pushing the kettlebell away and pushing my butt back. But when I go to do my actual kettlebell swing, at the top, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to reach that kettlebell away. I don't want to be tight tucked in here. Okay, so this is how I want you to learn the kettlebell swing. You're going to send the weight back into your hips, pull back, reach through the legs, and return. Okay, shake it out, make sure everything was in the right spot. Hips back, through, and back. So do 2 to 5 to 10 of those, really working on how that feels to get the hips through and reach forward. And then we can start to link them together. So we start and stop it ahead of us to actually save our back. Okay, hips back, through, back, through, back, through, and return. Couple of things to pay attention to. We're trying to actually come through around the mid forearm. Okay, so I'm not up in my bits here, mid forearm. And I want to make sure that I have a stance that I can keep my talons on the ground. So the ball of the big toe, ball of the baby toe, and the heel. When I go through, I don't want to be rolling out to the side. We want contact with the ground. For some people, this might be easier if you're wearing shoes to really feel the ground. Okay? So we're going to feel as we reach forward, our exhale brings the front ribs back, expands and reaches. Okay? The weight of the kettlebell pulls us down and back, and then our hips shove and bring that weight forward. So I'll do it one more time. We're only going what we call an American kettlebell deadlift, which is to shoulder height and reaching. The Russian have you reach straight up. We're not going to do that. We don't need that. Okay, so ready?